mission, right? So likewise, the mission of Toastmaster International is we provide a supportive and positive learning environment in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, let's all welcome with a thundering round of applause the dynamic and bouncy master of our ceremony, who is not only a member of district PR team, but also PR advisor Division K, secretary of Sharjah Club, and the president of Royal Toastmasters, TM Padmaja. Over to you, Padma.
Thank you so much, Nimisha. Are you all able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Friday. Yes, thank you. It's Friday afternoon. Yes, and all of you must have had a sumptuous meal, and now is a time for good rest. And for a person like me, unless it's a date from Shah Rukh Khan, nothing can break the routine. But still, I'm here. Why? Just look at the agenda, ladies and gentlemen, and we all know why we are here. To start with, this is a lady special program, and we have some rock star model trainers for you with amazing topics. The training which they provide will be the best you could ask for, because this is not something related to Toastmasters alone. It helps you to build your life skills as well. You may think that there are millions of YouTube videos out there, but let me tell you, my friends, nothing can replace or beat this hands-on training from these beautiful experts. I can assure you that this Friday afternoon is worth every second of you being with us. To assist me in this journey, I have two important people. They are silent role players, but an integral part of this program. To start with, she is Sergeant at Arms at Scholars Malayalam and English Club, and in her own words, she would describe herself as an entrepreneur, homemaker, and a Toastmaster enthusiast. Let's put our hands to welcome TM Ramya, who will be the Zoom master for this afternoon. Ramya, could you please wave out? Yes.
Hi. Hi all, good afternoon.
Yes, that's Ramya for you, and she's the Zoom master today. The second person is, she believes in hard work, perseverance, and unlocking hidden potential is the secret of her success. A proud mother of 3 boys, cybersecurity professional, Kathakali artist, and hold your breath, she is World Malayalam Toastmasters Contest champion. That's TM Millie, who will be the timer for this afternoon. Let's put our hands to welcome TM Millie. Millie, could you please wave out to us?
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
And these two girls will be helping us, and they'll be playing their roles in a very silent manner. Now, before we proceed to our program, we have a few eminent stalwarts who are with us and who have come down to shine their spotlight on us. The first person who is going to address, she's a multitasker and a perfectionist. She dons the various leadership roles of Toastmasters with such ease that they fit like a glove. All you need to do is see her performing a role. You will not need a Toastmasters manual. She can teach you to do the role of a timer and that of a president with same dedication. How she manages to pack so much of enthusiasm, consistency, diligence without even a single person drop in her energy is something which not only me, but most of us look up with awe. She has numerous achievements and awards to her name, and I may need the whole afternoon to list it out. So I'm going to keep it brief. She was adjudged the best division director last year, and she had chartered 6 new clubs, which speaks volumes of her caliber. So let's put our hands together to welcome the District 105 PR Manager, the indefatigable DTM Deepa P. Surendran, to the stage to address us. It's a privilege to have you with us today, ma'am. DTM Deepa, please, this is your stage. DTM Deepa, yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padmaja. I was wondering who this lady is. Now I realize it is me. Thank you very much for, putting that much of energy into me, so that, Oh my God. Now,
All words of truth, DTM Deepa.
thank you very much. Now, respected district logistic manager, DTM Anil, division director, DTM Nagrajan sir, and past district director, Sujit sir, Rafi sir, division PR team, division PR manager, Toastmaster Kanti, area teams, and other dignitaries. A very good afternoon. What is PR? Public point out to people. Public relations is defined as a strategic communication to inform and persuade. PR is supposed to give right information to the right people at the right time so that they get persuaded to do the right actions in the right direction. So are we doing this? Yes? I think so. District 105 for sure we are doing this. How? We have so many initiatives. We have started so many things, so many new things. For example, first thing, the newsletter. Today, one PR person was telling me, my God, what you're doing is really great. And our Padmaja is part of it. We have planned for 14 newsletters. And why 14? We have only 12 months. We have 14 divisions in District 105. And when we count the stalwarts, the dedicated Toastmasters who contributed for the growth of District 105, we cannot accommodate in 1 or in 4 if you are going for quarterly. That's the reason we thought, okay, let's dedicate one newsletter each to each division. Sounding great, right? But it's amazing, huge task. And we have successfully launched one during our last PR event, the first ever public relations event at the district level, which was on August 8th. I hope many of you attended. If you didn't, please schedule for your next PR event, which is on 25th of September, where we are bringing a branding person from the TI itself, who will be talking on branding and compliance. Great, no? Yes. And during that event, we will release 2 of our newsletters before dedicated to Division B and then C. Padmaja, am I right? Hope you will be ready by then.
Yes, DTM Deepa, B is already ready.
Ready, yes. So yeah, they will complete Division C newsletter also, and then we will come to Division K. So please be ready with your pen, pencils, creative writing skills, creative artistic skills, and everything which we can portray in a newsletter. Also, your own Nitin was participating in this particular activity as the main designer. So big round of applause to Nitin and Padmaja from Division K, from district to Division K. Now, what are the other initiatives which we have started in this year? We have started 2 other social media channels. One is the Twitter and the Instagram. And you know about this because many of your people, your Toastmasters, Division K Toastmasters, are already showcased in there. And what you need to do for getting showcased over there? Just become Toastmaster ambassadors. Just be active Toastmasters. Just do good to others. Just spread the positivity around you. Whatever we got benefited out of Toastmasters, tell others. That's how they will come to know about Toastmasters International, such a lovely program. And we are getting benefited. Why we are not sharing with others? We are supposed to, right? Otherwise, we'll become selfish. So please become Toastmasters ambassadors and get showcased in the district Twitter and Instagram handles, accounts. And if we miss anybody, please let me know. We will showcase them. We will post their codes on a daily basis. And if we have many people, more people to be showcased, we can go up to 3, 4. We are ready to work for you if you are ready to spread the positivity in the community. Isn't it a good deal? Yes. Now, what else? We have working hard to improve our YouTube channel as well. We have planned for monthly interviews with the stalwarts of Toastmasters in conversation with the distinguished Toastmasters of District 105. We have already started, and our social media team, Raja, Anoop, etc., they are working hard to get the next interview with the DTM Ruba Batina from Lebanon to be posted. The first interview was with the DTM Abraham from Abu Dhabi. We will showcase a person, a stalwart, a great person from Division K as well. What else? And in YouTube, we have other videos, educational videos are also getting posted. So please subscribe so that you will not miss any videos. You will get notifications. Also, please share with others. I know Division K also has a channel. So let's promote all these initiatives so that our PR executives of officials get encouraged. Are you ready? Is that all? No. In Division K, district, apart from the district PR officials, we have so many good people, dedicated people in Division K also. The PR manager itself is like all-rounder. And apart from Kandi, we have Sulochana, Arund. See, the thing is that if you take 100 non-people from District 105, more than 50% will be from Division K. And I am really jealous of Division K Director DTM Nagarajan for having such good and dedicated resource pool in Division K. And this didn't start suddenly in this year. This was from the inception, from the first year of Division K from DTM Anil. Yadu was there, and last year the legacy continued with the DTM Sujit. And this year, same thing, or in a double or triple energy. Kandi and all this team, Arivaragan is there, and UE Advanced. Everybody is doing some more other activities, daily post or weekly post, codes, thoughts, so many things, so many activities are led by our VPP, vibrant VPPRs of Division K, and I'm amazed to see them and the other members, other Toastmasters, please support them by sharing, by reading, sharing with other. What is the ultimate result of PR? Ultimate result of PR is getting persuaded by someone else's actions to do good. So are you ready to do good? Yes. Now, awards are there. Let me just mention last month's Rocking Invite Award. The one among the first 3 was from Division K, Sharjah Toastmasters Club. Big round of applause to them. Getting into the first 3 position out of 250 clubs flyers is not a small thing. Next month, I am expecting a better position from Division K initiatives. So for all these are requires such a commitment that will take us to further heights. Now, let me ask you one question. Are you ready to support the Division K people and District 105 to become the best division and best district in the entire world?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't hear. Are you saying
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Thank
We're all
you.
there. Yes.
Thank you. That's the spirit we are looking for. Back to pretty Padmaja. Thank you. Padmaja.
Sorry, I did not unmute. Yeah, thank you, DTM Deepa, for that enthusiastic speech. We are all in the bandwagon with you. And Division K, as you know, we are all doing our best and in every corner with under Karthi and his team. So, and we aim to continue there. Now, proceeding further, the next person, he's the highlight of any meeting. Let's say we find ourselves in a boring meeting. The minute we know that he's going to speak, the whole place gets a renewed energy. He can regale you with his presence of mind and is known for his split-second sense of humor. Let me give you an example. Many a times whenever I've had a disagreement with my spouse, I'll say, I happen to get a chance to speak with this person. He diffuses the whole tension and the mood becomes better. So much so that my spouse has given his number as a reference to many of his friends. His dance video in Sharjah Toastmasters 500th meeting kind of became viral. A passionate Toastmaster and a mentor with numerous awards under his belt, he has come a long way, for which we may need a separate chapter in the Toastmasters manual. Let's put our hands together to welcome our Talaivar of Division K, the one and only DTM KL Nagarajan. Sir, please.
Thank you, Padma. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, audible.
Except me, all are coming on the screen. Good afternoon to all my Division K team and dignitaries, DTM Deepa Surendran, our Division K advisor, DTM Anilji, past Division Director, DTM Sujit, and many club presidents and officers. Warm welcome to all of you for today's Division K sponsored PR session. In the beginning, many people are talking, what is this PR? Public relations. Frankly speaking, until the COVID came into the picture, this PR activity was confined only to the VPPR. Maybe once in a year for a customary purpose, a newsletter was released. Somebody will read, somebody will file it, somebody will say electronic copy. But during the last 4 or 5 months, this PR, the term, created the seismic waves throughout the Division K and spread to the other divisions too. Believe it or not, many people asked, like our DTM Deepaji said, Division K has created waves throughout our, not only in our division, other divisions and district also started noticing. Many times our past district director, Robin Anand, called our Toastmaster Padmaja's creative ideas and public relation activities publicly. What our DTM Deepaji said, what is this public relation? Ultimately, you have to persuade somebody to move forward and be a Toastmasters ambassadors. This is what is going to happen. As I always believe in the slogan, and I say in my statement, a single flower doesn't make a garland. It is a team led by the ever enthusiastic, our Toastmaster Kantinathan, and more importantly, recently the Royal Toastmasters made a headline into Division K's all activities led by the President, exuberant and dexterous Toastmaster TM Padmaja, along with her 4 girls. Beautiful. Their work behind the scene. Who are all, maybe I have to acknowledge it, saying it, Toastmaster Arundhati, Toastmaster Nimisha, Toastmaster Aparna, then one more Toastmaster. That's all, 4, no? Any other girls joined recently?
Yes, sir, they will be coming in a little while, you know.
Okay. Plus the girls which are going to join under the able, wise leadership of the Padmaja. These 4 girls created these PRs, seismic waves, again I say, everywhere. PR means very important. As our Master of Ceremony said, it will upgrade our skills too. Frankly speaking, I was not aware of this Canva, Pava, nothing. Until she came into the picture in the month of May, June, and going to conduct a workshop. First time I attended briefly, but after this I started, even though I have not yet mastered, I started learning it, which is really helping me in my team in the office. So it is going to upgrade my personal skill too. So let us all learn this. Just because Division K is telling or Division B is telling, S is telling, no. How far you can learn these additional skills. which will help you to upgrade your knowledge both in the office as well as for Toastmasters. Ultimately, you will become, as our district PR manager said, you will become the Toastmasters ambassadors and persuade the people to move forward. There are a lot of awards this year instituted by the district. So many awards, district leader webinar award, district newsletter award, so many things. If you go, I think our Kantipati Nathan has fully studied those awards, and I'm sure he will definitely bag 1 or 2 awards at the end of this year. And most importantly, much things are awaited today. Our each and every session is going to be taken by different Toastmasters like TM Toastmaster Sulochana, Toastmaster Arundhati, and many people are there in the lineup. So without much wasting my time, because they need more time than me and other people. So I wish you all good luck and best wishes to all the team members, particularly the presenters and our district PR manager for having time given to us to come and say a few good words to me also and encouraging us. Also, our division advisor DTM Anilji for all the guidance and support to the Division K. So I wish you all good luck and best wishes to the PR team, and back to the Master of Ceremony, Padmaja.
Thank you, DTM Nagarajan. Under your able leadership, I know we are going to reach new heights, and we're so happy to be part of your team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch the role. She's a person who has this rare distinction of doing double whammy role in her first meeting in Royals Club. A teacher by profession and who's seeing a mercurial rise in Toastmasters within a short span. Let's put our hands together to welcome our Sergeant at Arms for this afternoon, TM Nimisha, who will be the Master of Ceremony for the trainer segment. TM Nimisha, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Padma. So again, I'm back. I have a question to you all. Why is the chicken closing the door? Does anyone know? Okay, fine.
Repeat.
So, why is the chicken closing the road?
Crossing the road.
Crossing, yeah.
Yeah.
It wants to go to the other side.
Okay, let's find out, sir. Okay, so I have posted this question as it's Friday afternoon. Now the time is going to be 3:30. And as Padmaja said, after having a scrumptious food and all, we'll be feeling sleepy, right? So till the first part of our speaker, when she comes in, you have a question to think about, okay? So here we have a Mumbai native who has been living in Dubai for 15 years, and she's trying to discover crime thriller in Tom and Jerry. So with this point itself, you can imagine, right, how creative she is. With over her 20 years of experience in travel, education, digital marketing, and advertising, she has taken a bold step to start her own outfit, Art Creators Handcraft Workshops LLC. She also conducts sessions at organizations to help individuals deal with stress through art. Though she has joined Royals Toastmasters recently, she proved that experience doesn't matter, expertise matters. She has created, I will say, a tsunami among all the clubs with her startling and revolutionary ideas in creating flyers. She is an apt person to talk about internalizing TMI brand and introduction to Canva. And it's none other than TM Arundhati. Over to you, Aru.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Nimisha. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Good afternoon. My name is Arundhati Sen, and today I will be talking about one of the most important brands in our life, which is Toastmasters International. This is a brand that we have been entrusted with to take care of and to understand where the entire creativity lies. It actually lies with us. But there are certain guidelines that have been given to us. So hopefully I know the 40 minutes that have been given to me is not going to do justice to everything that I want to talk about. But hopefully at the end of the session, we should be able to manage and understand the guidelines, get creative with what we want to say and how we want to communicate, and work within the framework that has been given across to us. So can I just request the screen share option? Can I just get that? Can everybody see my screen?
Hello, Hassan.
Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, thank you. So, like I said, this is the tip of the iceberg. What I'm planning on doing for the next 40 minutes is take you through. I fundamentally don't like to read the PowerPoint slides, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Why brand? Why is it important? And like Division K Director Nagarajan sir said, please use this also in your personal lives, for your personal ventures, for the companies that you work with, and also internalize it with Toastmasters International. So, branding, why is it important? How do we understand and read the brand manual? What are the essentials of a flyer? That Toastmaster Middat will be taking you through in details. I will just do 5 minutes of that, what I feel is very, very important. And then, of course, introduction to Canva, which Toastmaster Sulochana will take you through. So, what is brand? Please take it right out of your head. Brand is not the logo. Logo is just one part of the entire brand structure. It has got nothing to do with the entire entity of the brand. What is the brand? Brand is the business of selling products and services. It is your whole business, all right? So it works in a full cycle. I decide at the beginning, what am I going to do with this brand? What do I want to portray? What do I want to sell? And then I have a name for it, which is the logo. Like you see in this entire structure, it's a part of the entire cycle. How do I communicate? How do I advertise? What is the identity all about? And finally, at the end, which is the most important thing, is the value. At the end of the entire journey, have I created a goodwill? Have I created value for the brand? And then if I decide to sell it, what do I sell it at? So there's a brand value attached to the entire business. Now, I was just, while I was preparing for this presentation, I realized you and I are brand custodians of a brand which is 96 years old. That is, it was founded in 1924. So in actually 4 years, we are going to celebrate the centennial anniversary. So from a branding perspective, it is a very mature brand. It is a very, very well-established brand. Having said that, a lot of things have already been done over a period of time. So we, as the hands and feet on the ground, need to understand the journey for the past 96 years. And by that, I don't mean that we have to spend hours and hours on it, but we at least need to understand where it started and what do we do to take it forward. All right. So just to give you a very, very basic understanding of brand. Okay. I am Arundhati Sen. I am the brand. I am the person who's going to talk about Arundhati Sen. I do not want to be called as Arundhati Sen. I don't want to be called as Arundhati Sen with an underline or italics. I don't want to be known as Arundhati Sen, who is a daughter, sister, mother, wife. I am just Arundhati Sen. That is the brand. So when I interact with somebody, I need to communicate everything that I want to in my interaction. But way up there, as a human being that I am, the brand that I stand for is Arundhati Sen. It's a very, very simple way of trying to make you understand what is a brand. We cannot see it. We can see the product, we can see the service. We can't see the service, but we have to learn how to humanize a brand. I will try and make you understand what I'm getting at with the following slides, but just try and put yourself as a human being or humanize the brand when you're speaking about it. So this is something which we call in our branding terms a brand identity prism. Again, I will not go through all the 6 parameters. You can see 6 different structures. They're exactly what I spoke about. I am a personality. I am a person. What do I speak? How do I speak? How do I interact? What is my image? Am I a formal person? Am I an informal person? How is my overall look? Am I easily accessible? Am I aloof? All these things build a brand. This is actually a structure with every single brand, global brand, wants to create. Why? Let's look at Toastmasters. We are available in 143 countries. You honestly think that the brand team can police anybody across 143 countries? No, they can't. So everything is given to us as a manual, and this is what we follow. So when you look at a brand prism, it actually, the same messaging is petered down right from the top hierarchy to the people at the entry level to understand what the brand is all about. So just to give you an understanding, I have picked up 4 main brands, 4 global brands in today's day and age, and I have picked this up from the internet. So this is way out there for everybody to see when you're talking about brands. Now let's look at Apple. I have picked up different sectors, so you will try and understand. While sectors are different, businesses are different, the brand prism remains the same. The structure remains the same. Now let's look at one of the most valued brands in the world today, which is Apple. Let's look at personality on the top. I'm not going to go through each one of them. I'll go through a couple of them just to try and make you understand. Personality. Can you see the first word? It says cool. Can you imagine a company saying cool? When we have 10 gadgets in front of us, if I have an Apple, I kid you not, I actually feel cool. So it is not that you are feeling cool when you have that product in your hand. It is the company who is giving you that kind of messaging and that kind of communication over a period of time to actually make you feel that, yes, I am cool if I have an Apple product with me. Now let's go down to Ferrari. Look at the self-image, the third one. He doesn't want to be cool. Ferrari does not want to be cool. They want to be elite. They want to be aspirational. They want to be absolutely high net worth, ultra rich people. I don't have a Ferrari, maybe you do, but it's aspirational for me that, you know, if I have a Ferrari, I have arrived in my life. So that's Ferrari's brand prism, and that's what they want to communicate. Let's jump to the apparel giant, Diesel. Look up there, it says physique, provocative advertising, trendy denim for successful living, and be stupid. Can you imagine a brand saying be stupid? How confident are you as a brand to say that it's okay to be stupid? If you're wearing my jeans, it's all right, you can do goofy stuff. So this is again way up there for everybody to see and to understand that this is what the brand wants to communicate. All right, let me go down now to L'Oreal. We all know L'Oreal. L'Oreal is again a 100+ year old company. Way back in the 90s, I think 20s or 30s, when it was first launched, they came out with, because we are worth it. Even after 80 years, they still have that tagline. That's the foresight of the organization or of the founder to have decided that this is my tagline and I am going to build that confident relationship with the lady, with the ladies, with the women of the world. If you look at the relationship bit, women strongly trust L'Oreal and they use their products as beauty partners. It's not a product that I just use. You're actually a partner, like a life partner, you are a partner. So that's loyalty. So this is a basic structure that I wanted to show you. Now I did, while I was searching all these up, I tried to look up Toastmasters International, but I couldn't find any. So can I ask you all for the next 1 minute to pick up any one of these 6 parameters and just come up with words. Because we are the brand custodians. If we do not understand our brand, it'll be, believe you me, we have a problem, Houston. We then don't know how to communicate to the external audience, nor to the internal, nor to the external. So take 1 minute. I will not give you more than that for a reason. Your first thoughts are the most important. They are unfiltered and they are raw. And that's what I want. I will just ask a show of hands and I'll go around for 1 minute, but I'll give you exactly 1 minute to put down whatever words you can, pick up any one of these 6 parameters, and let's see what you come up with. So I give you 1 minute. Any one of them that you feel is very close to you, that you can easily answer, that you imbibe on a daily basis. And it's actually not difficult. It's something that you do every day. It's something that you do at meetings, when you're communicating on WhatsApp. It's pretty much out there. So it'd be nice to hear from y'all as to what you think we should be. Marutesh, hi. That was super quick. Can you unmute yourself and tell me which one are you going for? I'll start writing. Is Marutesh there?
Yeah.
Yes. Marutesh, can you tell me? All right. So I have self-image admired. I'm looking at the chat now. Then I have relationship connection, communication. I have professional, mature, friendly mentor. Can I please request Sergeant at Arms Nimisha to just take a screenshot of this and give this across to me? It'll be wonderful. It'll be a nice thing that I could possibly create for myself and know what my fellow Toastmasters feel. Universal acceptance. I love that, Toastmaster Zita. That's lovely. Culture, all under one roof. Brilliant. Okay, so that's my 1 hour leadership made easy. Very nice. Thank you. So you see, it's not difficult. If we are doing it on a daily basis, it's pretty much out there for us to experience. And this is what we have to take to our internal and our external audience. Okay, so now I will move forward and I will move on to the most important thing, my go-to manual for Toastmasters. It is exactly that. It is a manual, Toastmasters. It is a handbook without which, if I do not pay attention to it, I will break the machine. The machine will not work. So in terms of the brand manual, they could have easily said brand guidelines. They could have said it's a brand book. No, it's a manual. It's a manual because we have to stick to the brand guidelines. Again, for the simple reason, again, we have to understand it's 143 countries that we are in. I can't be expected to be mature, to be interesting and creative, to manage a brand as big as this. So they have something which is a manual, which we stick to. And I will take you through certain bits and pieces of the manual, which I think are extremely important, but I will skim through some of the other pages. So let me start with this. I think I can. Okay. So first and foremost, now you will realize what I was talking about. Do you remember the brand prism? The core values is here. So there itself, in my structure, it very clearly said your personality, your self-image, the way you're communicating, your relationship, it all ties in to each of these segments. They're right up there. It's a tagline where leaders are made. Brand promise is a bigger version of the tagline. Our core values, I see every single one of y'all emulate this on a daily basis. When I'm reading your WhatsApp messages, how respectful you are towards each other. I actually initially thought, why are people so formal? But then I realized it's a culture. And the more I read the manual, the more I understood that this is where the core values were imbibed and emulated on a daily basis. So that's very nice to see that we actually do this on a regular basis. Personality, again, back to my brand prism. Voice and tone, again, the same thing. Now, voice and tone, very important. Things that always pop out to me: warm, appreciative, upbeat, enthusiastic. Very, very important. And that is communicated through each and every communication piece that I see that goes out. This is again voice and tone, which is pretty much on the same lines. What we have in terms of a visual guidelines. Here is where the logo comes into the picture. And again, please understand, the brand doesn't mean the logo only. It's a very minuscule part of the entire brand identity. So, can we go back to what I told you about humanizing? You remember Arundhati Sen? You put me there in the Toastmasters International grid. I don't want people around me. I don't want them coming and hitting me. I don't want them touching me. There is a clear space. Try not to put in your club name. Try to give a breathing space to the logo. It is very important. This is one of the most important things you need to understand when you are working with a brand. Understand that while I have a faux color, which is a full color, I also have a grayscale and I also have a white. Now, why do I use white? White is basically what we call reverse logo. Reverse logo is mainly used, say for example, I am interacting and co-branding. I'm collaborating with Rotary. Okay, so I'm collaborating with Rotary. I have a red background. How am I going to use my logo? In these cases, we will use the white logo. There are two most important things, the web and the print. It's pretty self-explanatory.
I'm sorry, Toastmaster Arundhati, to interrupt. I believe your screen is stuck. Could you stop sharing and reshare? Because we cannot see the brand TMI colors.
No, I haven't gone to the brand TMI colors. Let me just, I'm still here. Can everybody see this? I'm still on the logo.
Yeah. Now
can everyone see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we
All right. Okay. So we have the web and we have the print. Now for the past 5 months, we are doing very less of printing and more of the web. And which is why I feel the brand team at Toastmasters International is so up to date that they actually have a Zoom virtual background. I am willing to think that they have done it 1 year back, but I think they would have done it about 4 or 5 months back. So that's how updated they keep their systems, how updated they keep their brand manuals. So this is the logo. Now with the logo comes the thing that I was talking to you about: wife, daughter, mother, sister. This is what I come to. I will be doing the word marks. So I have Toastmasters International, and this is the way you are going to put that right in the middle, which is your logo. Okay. So now you see there are 3 logo lockups that I have. I have the website, I have the tagline, and I have since 1924. It is very categorically told to you that you cannot use any other lockups. These are the only 3 lockups that you use. So try and stick to this. There are all the guidelines that are being given to us. Put your blinkers on and conform to this brand manual. You will make your life much easier. You do not have to get creative on a daily basis, except with your main communication. But when you are doing your layout, you have everything given to you upfront. So don't reinvent the wheel. It's seriously not required. One of the most important pages, according to me. Do not pull the logo. Don't pull it from the sides and top. I literally cringe when I see something like that, whether it's on a PowerPoint presentation. Pull it from the sides. They're supposed to be pulled from the edges if you want to increase it or if you want to make it small. Don't suddenly try and slap in the logo wherever you feel like. Don't change the colors. The logo is not an angel. It is not a fairy. We don't need special effects. We don't need a halo. It is very clearly told to you that do not do these things. And one of the things is use another color. If you have a colored background, please go in for the white logo, which is the reverse logo. But it very clearly also says to you, don't put the logo on colors that aren't in the brand color palette. So we have 4 colors in the palette and we can use it against that. But besides that, please don't use it anywhere else. So the 3 logo lockups are given to you here. Now, very happy to see that there are very, very small number of colors that we have to play with. There are brand palettes that have about 10, 12 colors. It's absolutely maniacal to manage those kind of color combinations. While you feel you have a lot of freedom, believe you me, the smaller you have, the better it is. Better and more control you have on your communication. So you have your 3 main colors and you have your happy color. Can I just have a show of hands to understand whether you know how to put your, to get your colors on Canva and on PowerPoint? You know how to get your specific brand colors, the Loyal Blue, the Maroon. Does everybody know how to do that? Can I just get, yeah, everybody does? All right. Then I'm going to go back. Okay. So these are your main colors. On the PowerPoint itself, you can use the hex. Hex is very important. You just need to go and put in the number. So the number right now is already in my mind is 772432, which is the true maroon. So that just needs to go into the color palette area, which is the hex number. And then you can get the color blue, maroon, and gray, whatever that you want. Then, of course, you have the Pathways logo. No rocket science here. It's been given very clearly to you. This is the logo and this is the tagline. Learning experience is the tagline and this is what you use. Here again, you have the grayscale, which is the black and gray, and then you have the white. Again, very simple. All lockups are given to you, which only need to be used against our palette background. Now, again, can I just have maybe a show of hands or reactions? Do you know or have you downloaded all the fonts? Do you have Gotham? Do you have Montserrat? Do you have Myrid? Do you have Source Sans? Do you have all these fonts with you? It will be okay if you all feel like getting in touch with me later on PowerPoint, whether it's on your desktop, I can show it to you. You can connect with me separately. It's very simple. It's not difficult. If I have time, I'll take you all through it. So it tells you very clearly, Montserrat is an option or a substitute for Gotham. These are the only 2 fonts you will be using for headlines and sub-headlines. Later on, I will show you what that means. And this is called a family. Everyone, this is a family of the Gotham fonts, okay? Right from the ultra to the thin. Then you, of course, have the body copy or the text, the smaller part of it, which is the Myrid and Source Sans. So you can take either one of these. There is an age-old debate between advertisers and copywriters. Is image more important or is text more important? You have to decide as a creative person what you want to give importance to. You can very well balance both of them, but words have their own meaning. And as we know, we are Toastmasters International. Words mean everything to us, but images are equally important. So try and have a balance between the 2. If you feel that you want to give all the importance to the image, then so be it. But then don't bring in text on the same level. Your imagery has to have that kind of importance. But if you feel image is not something I want to communicate, go with your text. Your text then becomes the most important thing. Now, images. Everyone literally have this as a screenshot. It very clearly says, stay away from images that do not connect to Toastmasters environment. What is the Toastmasters environment? It is meetings, presentations, speeches, networking venues, training venues, speech contests, human interaction Toastmasters. It's all about human interaction. It says to us clearly, do not show landscapes, animal, children, food, medicine, or architecture. And it also in bold, in absolute bold says, do not use cartoon, do not use illustration or clip art in materials created for clubs, areas, divisions, district, regions.
And also,
yes. Okay. I think I'll get back. Here itself, half of your dilemma is gone. If you think, oh my God, should I bring a cartoon in? Should I bring a doodle in? It's going to make my flyer look so amazing. Well, but unfortunately, the brand guidelines don't allow us to do that. So you have to, if you feel that you are getting, you're getting confused and you're not able to track it, or you're not able to communicate the same, you have the WhatsApp group where you can easily put in a thought. Guys, this is what I want to do. Can somebody help? We are more than happy, because while helping you, we will learn the same thing. So let's try and assist each other, because it very clearly says no cartoons. I can pick up as much amount of cartoon as I want. Maybe I can do a star. Maybe I can do an email or an envelope. Those are icons that are universally acceptable. But if you're going to bring in cartoon, it's a totally different brand proposition and brand communication that you're doing. We are all about people, right? So we stick to the main core competencies of interaction. Human interaction is what we look for. So I think, I know on a daily basis, I get 5 to 6 flyers on the WhatsApp group. I am hit with so much amount of information. It's not funny. And I understand the stress that we all have. My flyer has to be amazing. My flyer has to be awesome. It has to stand out. How do I do that? So we start bringing in all the other possible paraphernalia that we want to. But please understand, it's not a part of the brand manual. So we can easily help each other. If any one of you are struggling, it'll only be good if we talk to each other. Umesh, I think we will take the question and answers towards the end. Is that okay with you? Okay, so they have given images and photography right up front for us to have a look. I will take you through on the website where it is and what are the imagery that we can go in for. Human interaction, single images. These are all things that we can go for. Now comes, where do we find? It is so much amount of information. Where do we get this information? Everything is available on the Toastmasters International brand portal. It took me at least 10 days to go through each and every one of those segments, because I really wanted to understand how far-reaching they were, how serious they were in their brand identity, and it just floored me with the amount of stuff they have. It was like, I don't have to think. I just have to use what is being given to me. So please utilize that time, get a cup of coffee or tea. When you have some free time, browse. Go through things. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to get creative. Everything is out there for us to go through. So let's try and see if I can show you some bits and pieces of what I'm talking about. So this is physical stationery, which we are away from, but I'm sure we're going to get back to. Again, everything is available on the brand portal. I'll show you. Email signature. I don't know whether we do a lot of communication on email, but if we do, this is how your sign-offs are going to be. Standards and procedures, one of the most important thing is copyright, and which is IP. Okay, how do you use the trademark? I would think that this is at a regional and an international level, because we don't necessarily, we just put the tagline at the bottom. So for anybody to use these kind of things, you would have to send across a request with the proposed design, but I'm sure our division and regional directors and Toastmasters will also help us with the same. Video guidelines. It very clearly says, have the club name, have the district name, have the name of the person who's created the video, have the supers. All these things are given across to us. So I know I'm going on reiterating the same thing again and again. This is your go-to book. You do not have to ask 10 people. You just have to refer to this manual. That's all that you have to do. You don't have to go and shout out and ask everybody. Everything is there, and if you have problems after that, more than happy, because then by that time you have owned the manual completely and you know it inside out. Apparels, no rocket science, self-explanatory. These are merchandise, website guidelines. Towards the end of my PowerPoint presentation, I have just listed down 12 or 13 different Toastmaster clubs within Dubai as well as internationally. they have certain formats. So this is a different portal altogether, which gives you all the possible guidelines as to how you can build your own website. It's very, very detailed. So you, again, don't have to do anything out of the box. These are corporate guidelines, how your marketing material is, all of those things. Now I come to Gavel. This is what we call in branding terms, sub-brand. Gavel Club is a sub-brand of Toastmasters. It will have the same look and feel, but it will have, instead of Toastmasters International, it will have Gavel Club. So it will pretty much have the same guidelines, but the name would change, of course, and it would have some, because it's for children, you will see the tone will change, the personality will change. It'll get a little less maybe in terms of formality. So this is something I have not personally seen the entire guidelines of Gavel, if they have any, but what I'm thinking is they would take a step down in terms of being more accessible, or the communication, conversation and tone would change with the audience that they are catering to. This is again on a district front when you have your conferences. I think there's one that is coming up, but that's an international one. It'll be very interesting to see how the branding is done. I will be personally attending that to see that. Again, intellectual property, you need to ask, you need to find out from the Toastmasters intellectual property segment. You need to ask them specifically. Again, FAQs, self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through them. So this, according to me, is your brand manual. This is everything that you have got with you in terms of how you're going to take this forward, how you want to interact. Everything is given to us upfront in black and white. After this, I have something which is the website. Like I said, I have taken almost 10 to 12 days to go through it. I kid you not. Every single thing that you can think of is available there, right from an open house to an agenda to the letterhead. This is the PowerPoint presentation slide that I'm using right now. This is an email. These are features and benefits. This is an open house. Actually, there is a club officer training for secretary at arms. There's a training manual for vice presidents, public relations. Everything is available. You think of it and it is there. All that you need to do is you need to go to the site and you need to access it. And in a very, very simple manner, you need to just go to resources, go to all of these. Whenever you have the time, go through it and you will find this. A lot of it is easily understandable, but my most important thing is marketing resources. Here, there are 78 items. I strongly, sincerely suggest you have a look at it, because like I said, everything that you want is out here. You do not have to think about it. Things can be created so easily. Instead, pour your creativity in the content that you're creating, in the communication, in how you want to talk and inspire and encourage people to come and join us, and all your club meetings. Everything is here. Now, when you go in this specific segment, whole lot of things. It's a bank, out of which I am more than happy to actually just go for the marketing for the time being, but I have gone through certain others. New member tools. This is amazing. There is a welcome kit. There are things that you can put into it. There's a training. Why us? Why we are a part of Toastmasters? Everything is available. So we are all a group. We are on WhatsApp. Whoever needs whatever kind of information and help, if we don't know, we will go and ask somebody else. But try and connect and try and figure out with what we have currently with us. So I do see the green signal. I am going to now move on to the next bit, which is, one second. So which is all the different kind of templates that are available. Even open house, you're virtually invited, everything is available. Now, this was something I've picked up 2 days back, because while I was creating, I got the understanding that gradient was something which was up for conversation, debate, but I came upon this and I was given by the PR team and they were amazing. I still have to try this myself, but this is a very simple guideline to the royal blue only. As of right now, you don't get to do this with the maroon, you get to do this with the royal blue. So this is what you stick to where gradient is concerned. I will be sharing all of this with Sergeant at Arms Nimisha, so you can have a look at it and it can be shared. Now I'm talking about really bad flyers, really bad flyers. Okay, why? Too much of color, too much of text, too much of everything, and it's literally assaulting me. It's hitting me, it's killing me. I can't pay attention. I don't know where it is happening. I don't know what is it talking about. It is just not welcoming to my eyes. And from here, I only move out to one single thing that I talked about, the logo. I want to breathe. I want to look at a flyer, at a communication, which is gonna give me a rest to my eyes, that I can possibly breathe when I look at the entire elements. So what are the elements? Flyer template. Then I have sub heading. So this is your heading, this is your subheading, this is your body copy, and you stick to 2 colors or 3 colors. So maximum of 2 colors. Don't go crazy with all 4 colors. That would be my personal opinion and suggestion. And again, everything is mentioned out here. What is your important information? What's your additional information? What you look for? Okay. So this will of course be picked up by Toastmaster Middat very soon. These are my thumb rules for designing. Less is more. I cannot say how important this is. Less is more. When you create a flyer, give it to an 8 or a 10-year-old. If he or she understands, you have accomplished your objective. Know your brand manual thoroughly. Absolutely. That is your go-to. You don't have to ask anybody. Like I said, images and text have their own importance. Balance them properly. 2 of my most important sentences. When in doubt, refer to your brand manual. Do not reinvent the wheel. It's not required. And when in debate, use the magic words, refer to the brand manual. That really is helpful, but to do that, you need to know the brand manual. So thank you very much for taking the time out and listening to me. I will now take exactly 2 to 3 minutes to just tell you all to log in to canva.com. So with this, I complete my brand training. I will be sharing this. These are the various websites that are hosted by the various clubs. Some of them are international, some of them are local. So can I just request everybody to go on to canva.com on your internet. So this is the home page. It is very simple. One of the most important reasons why Canva is so important and so popular, like I was saying at the beginning of the meeting, is because of this one feature. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to think of the dimensions. You don't have to think how big, how tall, how short your flyer is going to be or any other communication. Everything is given to you out here. And with these words, I now hand over to Toastmaster Sulochana for conquering Canva. Over to you, Sergeant at Arms Nimisha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aru. Oh, that was an outstanding enlightenment. Am I right? Do you all agree? Toastmasters, are you all awake?
Yes, brilliant, brilliant.
Okay,
Brilliant, yes.
fine. Who's knocking there? Not you? Oh, then who's it? Oh, you are there. You got it right, DTM Surya. I'm the same chicken who crossed the road. I heard that a grand event is happening here, so thought to see who's creating ripples. Hi, hello, are you all awake?
Heavy biryani, that's the problem. Sleepy.
That is why, sir, I'm bringing all these ones into it.
Bringing chicken, people are feeling sleepy.
Yes. Okay, here comes our next speaker, bold and ingenious, was born in Bangalore and again, as sir said, raised in the birthplace of Dum Biryani, that is Hyderabad. An avid hordophile and a movie buff who acquired double masters in management and mastered 8 languages. I don't know how. She wanted to be a food and travel blogger as well as an entrepreneur, but ended up as a Chief Futures Officer and Seva Academy head at Sharjah Electricity and Water Authority. She is the one and only Toastmaster Sulochana, who's going to expose how can we conquer Canva. Over to you, Sue.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nimisha. Good afternoon, everyone. Are you all awake?
Good afternoon, yes.
Still awake.
Thank God. Now I can do my Canva session. Once again, good afternoon and welcome to all the eminent leaders, guests, fellow Toastmasters. It is our pleasure to host the PR workshop from Division K. And without any further ado, I will go directly into Canva because I'm sure everybody is waiting to see how we're going to do posters in Canva. Before that, I hope everybody has logged into Canva. If yes, please give me a thumbs up. Awesome. So I'm going to share my screen. So you all can see my screen? Okay. So this is a very nice feature and I'm showing in a free platform, not the paid one. So I'm going to go one by one with the features of Canva. If you feel I'm going fast, please, send a chat. I think someone is speaking. Can ask the Zoom master to mute everyone other than me. Thank you. So once we log on to the home page, this is the landing page. You would see several features and inbuilt templates. The first thing you see on the left-hand side is recommended for you. That is these posters in different dimensions. These are the inbuilt dimensions with inbuilt designs, which you can use later on, I would show. And next comes all your designs. When you create your designs, this is where all your designs will be saved. Recent designs, this is where when you start making a design, it goes and saves here. Next comes brand kit. As Toastmaster Arundhati has covered a lot about Toastmaster TMI brand, I would only talk about few things over here. First thing what we can do is brand logo. In the free version, you cannot upload the logo, but in the paid version, you can upload the logo. But another nice feature in the free version is you can upload the palettes. Have you all landed on this page? If yes, please give me a thumbs up. So that we can do the posters at the same time when I'm speaking. Okay, so what we can do is we can add the brand colors in the brand kit, which can be used during our posters. So this has 3 colors which can be added. The first color is royal blue, which is 004165. So I've added the first color. We can add the next color, which is F2DF74, happy yellow. And the next one, which is our true maroon, that is 772432. So this is saved in your account permanently. So it's over here. The next feature is brand fonts. If you have the paid version, you can add the brand fonts here, but in the free version, you cannot add. So we will move on to the next feature. That is all folders. It is advisable to save your posters in folders. It's easy to get back to them and you can segregate your posters or videos in different folders. Another one, next one is trash. So in case you have deleted any of your posters and you must be wondering where is it, it would be in trash and it will not be permanently deleted. So you can go to trash and click on restore and your poster would come back to all your designs. So it's back in all your designs. Now going to the home one. So I will start making the poster using the A4 size. We also have other features like Instagram. When you're trying to make a poster and you want to post it on Instagram, I would advise use Instagram post size or the Instagram one or the Facebook post size, which is 1080 into 1080 pixel. But now we're going to make a one in the poster size. So are we all on this page? Just keep giving me a thumbs up so that I know we are all on the same page and I'm not going really fast. Okay, so I will talk about the features on this page. If you see on the left-hand side, you see templates. This is the inbuilt templates. So you have a lot of templates which are already provided by Canva. You can actually pick up these and change as per TMI brand lines or colors. But today we'll be doing a poster from scratch. The next one is uploads, where you can upload the images and videos from your desktop or from your phone. So I would show this when I'm doing the poster. The next one is photos. These are the inbuilt photos provided by Canva. There are a lot of photos. In fact, in the free version, you can click on 3 dots over here and you see orientation and availability. Now you want to take a picture which is black in color. You click on the black color. You want to have a picture which is square. You click on square and a free version. When you click this, you would see all the pictures which are in black, but we will not be using these. This is for just information for all of you. Then coming to a next feature, which is elements, which is the most wonderful feature of Canva, where we can use these elements and make our poster look amazing. So there are lines, there are shapes, frames, stickers, charts, and grids. So in our poster, while we are making, I'll try and use 4 of these features, which is the most easiest ones. And this can be helpful in juggling around your poster and it will give a good look to the poster. The next one is text. Obviously, we have to mention text in our posters. So this is where we would go. There is 3 categories and there is also designed ones. So we can use the first 3 categories. The next one is styles, which we will not be using because these are color palettes of Canva. We will not be using this part of it. And videos. The next one is videos. These are the inbuilt videos. Backgrounds. We can use 1 or 2 backgrounds from here, which I will show in the video making. And the last one is folders, which was there in the home landing screen. Okay, so let's start making the poster. So can you all go back to the landing page? Are you all doing it with me? Can I get some yes or no or thumbs up? Okay,
Yes, we're doing it with you.
Thank you, Samana. Okay, so we go to poster. Now, the first thing we need to follow is TMI brand colors. So once you land on this poster page, you see an icon on the left side top corner which says background color. Click on the icon. Now you need, if you remember, I added the brand colors. You do see them here. I added the brand kit colors. They're already here because I did it in the first page, so it's already here. Now we can pick up the colors from here, or we can type it in the column over here, which is Royal Blue 0041. So the color comes onto your page. Now we already have the color. What's the next feature we need? That's the logo. So how do we get the logo into Canva? It's very simple. We go to uploads. The uploads is on the left-hand side, second feature in your Canva. Once you go to uploads, you can upload image or videos. You click on the upload icon. It would take you to a feature where it is connected to Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, and device. Device can be your laptop or your phone. You click on device and it would take you to wherever you have saved the image. So I'm going to pick up the logo, the TMI logo, which I've already saved, and bring it here. So you see the logo is getting uploaded. So once we have the logo, I will use the one which is already uploaded. The logo is here. So the preferred height as per 72 pixel would be around 7 height. As the screen is in fit size, you will not see the poster in a larger view. So what I would do is I would increase the poster size to 50. Can you all see this? So we are done with the background color. We are done with the logo. What's the next important thing? We need the 3 C's. What is the 3 C's? That is the club name, the color is done, and the contact details. Now we'll go to the club name. How do we write the club name? So we have a feature called text. but every time you can't keep going to the feature called text and keep clicking it. I have a shortcut, which is go to your keyboard and just type T. When you type T, it will automatically appear on your poster. I would do it again. Just go to your keyboard and type T. This is a shortcut and it is easy and saves your time when you're trying to type text. So you get a text like this. Now let's take it up. We hold the feature and bring it up. Now, if you see, the text is not as per our TMI brand lines. So we will go to this icon, click on the drop down, and this is a free feature. So we cannot upload Gotham Bold or Mirat Pro, but the alternatives are Montserrat. So we will use Montserrat for the headings and subheadings, and we will use Source Sans Pro for the body. So now let's type the club name. So I'm just writing ABCD. I'm not mentioning any specific club. Okay, now we have this. Now I can reduce the size of this by going over here and clicking it, or I could click on this and just pull down the feature or pull it up. You see it's increasing and reducing. Okay, now I have the title. The next feature would be club details. So how do I get the club details? You can duplicate the text by clicking on the plus icon on your right hand side top corner. Do you see an icon which says duplicate? Click on duplicate. When you duplicate, it just duplicates the text. You see that? It duplicates the text. You don't have to click text again, resize it, change the font. You don't have to do that. It's already done. You just have to duplicate the first icon and then we'll write club details. I'm just writing random ones. Okay, so we have it over here, but it is big in size. We need to fit this into size. So what we can do is... Can we ask the others to be on mute, please? Yeah, so now what I did was I just dragged it down and the size was reduced. This is an easy way to do it. And we have the club details. Okay, now we are done with the club name, club details. We have the logo in the right space. You need to have the breathing space around the logo. So this is done. I want to give it an artistic look. So I was talking about elements feature, if you remember. So let's go to elements feature and use one of the features. So I'm going to use this one. You see this one? This is from elements. The first feature, lines. I've just picked up lines. So we go here and we'll put it in the border. To increase the size, you click on the corner of the element feature and then drag it. Okay, so it covers the entire poster. But I want to change the color of this. So I can see two highlighted colors because this is already there in the feature. So I'm going to change the color. I click this, change it to brand colors. And click this. Sorry. Yeah. So I've changed the color. Now I want to do the same thing at the other end. So should I do it again? Click on lines, then bring it down. No, what you can do is click on this feature. Click on the duplicate icon. Remember, I was talking about duplicating the text. So you just click on this and this appears. So we just drag it down. Okay, if you see the color is first maroon and then yellow. So do I have to turn it into 180 degrees? I don't have to turn it. I can do this way. I can go here, change the maroon to yellow and the yellow to maroon. So the borders are same now. Okay, now we are done with the club details, the logo. Now we need to have the next feature, which is we need to know who is the TMOD or who is the keynote speaker or who is the general evaluator, because you want to bring that on your poster. So how we can do that? We have a feature called elements, which I was talking about, which is a very nice feature. We go to frames. So we will go to frames and pick up probably this one. We pick this up and we will resize it. We bring it down here. Okay, so now how do we upload the picture into this frame? Remember, we uploaded the picture in the uploads feature. I already have a picture uploaded, so I'm going to pick up the picture and I'm going to drag it into the frame. Can you all do this? Just try doing this. Just upload any picture into the frame, just drag it into the frame. Okay, I can see some thumbs ups. Great. Now I see that there's a background, but I want to remove the background. In the paid version, you have the remove of background, which is under effects, but in the free version, you don't have it. But what you can do is you can go to www.remove.background and you can remove the background in that website. So I would ask Zoom Masters to send in the link in the chat so that people can try out in that website how to remove the background. Okay, now we have the feature here. Next, we need to know who is this person. What is this person going to do? So we are going to do another T. If you see, the font is coming default because I already put it in this and I already used the same feature as T. So it's already in the poster and it keeps coming in the same font. I don't have to every time select it and change the font to TMI fonts. I don't have to do it. It's a default one which is coming whenever I type text. So now let's say theme is PR workshop. And okay, so now we have the details here. Okay. Now I'm going to add another feature. Probably I'm going to add the keynote speaker who was our DTM Nagarajan. I'm going to put that in the poster. So I don't want to add everything from the scratch. So what I can do is click this and duplicate. So this makes it perfect that both the pictures and frames are in the same size. And you're not having something which is the one frame is in a bigger size, the other frame is in a smaller size. So you have a uniformity on your poster. Now I have to write DTM Nagarajan's name too. So what do? I will click this and duplicate. So I would bring it down. Before that, I would change his picture. So how do I change his picture? Bring the picture and then drag it into the frame. Now the picture is in the frame. Do you think it's in the correct frame? You do a double click and you would get an option where you can pull it down. Now it's exactly fit into the frame. Do you all see this? Okay, now I have to mention his details. So I would mention his details. Okay, so I have his details done. This is done. I was talking about PR workshop. Don't you think the background looks dull? Should we get something into the background and make it look more attractive? So we have another nice feature that is going into elements. So try and use maximum out of elements because it's a very nice feature and you can make your posters look really nice even in the free version. So I'm going to use one of the features, not this one. I'm going to use the grids feature. When I click on grids, it covers my entire poster, but I don't want the entire poster. I just want it right here. So I'm going to bring it down, a little more down. And I don't want it in the bottom because I'm going to put the contact details, the Zoom details, all this. Okay, so I've done this. What am I going to do in the background? I'm going to show. You can upload one of the TMI pictures that is from the resource page. I have taken this picture because it looks like a workshop which is happening. I'm going to drag it behind. You see, it's gone behind. Are you all on the same page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's in the background. Now I can't see the notes written, the text written. How do I manage? There's a nice feature on the top right corner which says transparency. Click on transparency and it shows 100%. Do you see on the right corner, transparency? Yes, now we will reduce the transparency so that the words can be seen, the letters can be seen. I'm going to reduce it. Let's make it 20. Okay, now this is much better. We see the background has a workshop going on, which is a TMI picture. We see this theme, we see the keynote speaker, this is done. What's next? We need to have the club details. The contact details. I don't want to make it look really blue. Let's use another feature from elements. I'm using maximum out of elements so that it makes your poster look really nice. So I'm going to take one of these features. So this is from elements. I just bring it here. How do I increase the size? You have a center icon here. Just drag it to the corner. Once you drag it to the corner, it covers the entire poster. So do you see it has covered the entire poster? It gives a different dimension. There are two contrasting colors. So when you post such kind of posters, you can see all the information and it highlights the contact details, Zoom details, all that can be seen. Okay, now let's enter the Zoom details. Can someone tell me how do I enter the text? I don't want to go to text. How do I do it in a shortcut key?
T.
You can tell me. Sure, DTM Nagaran sir.
Type T.
Yes, perfect. So it's a shortcut, you just type T and it comes. So we go down here. And we're going to enter our, so when you want to select the entire text, just press Ctrl A. Just click on this, press Ctrl A. Oh. Yeah. Ctrl A, and I'm going to put date, which was the next information which we need on our flyer, date. So I'm going to put 21st August. Next would be time. I'm going to put time. Okay, so now you see the date is in the center, but the theme is on the left-hand side. How do I do the alignment? So I have to make it either both in the center or both towards the left or right. I click on this and go onto the top icon in the center. Can you see alignment? I've just highlighted the alignment bit. Yes, you click on alignment and it aligns to the left-hand side. Okay, now I've aligned it. I will make it a little more smaller so that we can fit in all other information. Okay, so I drag it up. So we need the next information, which is Zoom details. How do I duplicate the same text? Can someone tell me, unmute yourself and tell me, how do I duplicate the same details?
There's a copy button on the top.
Doesn't have.
There's the plus option.
Correct. There's a plus icon on the top right corner. Correct. So I would just click on plus. You see, it duplicates. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in the Zoom details. Okay, so I see that it's not in a proper alignment. I need to drag it in the right way. So I take the center icon and drag it out. Okay. Now I will also add the contact details of the club member or the VPPR, I would say, or the VP membership. I would bring it here. So probably you want to mention VPPR. Let's duplicate this and mention the VP membership also. Just don't go by the numbers. It's just for sample. I'm just writing the numbers. Okay, now I have all this. Can I reduce the size of all this at one go or increase the size of all this at one go?
Yes, ma'am. You can select all, like shift, and then you can select all of them and then just do it.
Okay, so I'll tell you we can do that. We select Control Shift, sorry, Shift, Shift, Shift. And you see on the top right corner, there's an icon called Group. Can you all see that? Give me a thumbs up if you all can see the icon, Group. Yes, you do either this way, group them, or you do a right click and group them. So now I want to increase the size. I can just drag it out. Or I want to change the font. I realized I've used the wrong font. I don't have to select everything one by one. I can just select as a group, go back here, and let's use Sans Pro. Source, Sans. So all the icons, okay, this is not grouped. Let's ungroup this. Yeah. Only this has been changed, so we will change this back to, okay. Let's change this back to one of our normal font. Yeah. Okay, so all this is done. Your poster looks fine, but I want to make a difference in the center because I feel both the the Zoom meetings and the contact details are together. So let's bring in a element from elements. Let's take something like probably this. Okay, this is in the vertical format, but I want to make it in a it's in the horizontal format, but I want to make it in a vertical. How do I do that? I turn it around into 90 degrees. So once you change it to 90 degrees, it would come here, and then resize it. Resize it. Is it visible? No. So how do I change the color? Can someone tell me how do I change the color?
That red box in the corner.
Okay, Samaya, knows everything. So you click on this and we'll change it to yellow. So we've changed it to happy yellow. Now the poster has all the required information. We don't have too much of information, but all the required information for a meeting. Let's see the poster in a fit view. Do you see the poster? So we have added the club details. We have added the club name.
What happened? No audio.
I think the video is stuck, sir. I think Sulochna's video has gone.
Network issue with her video.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll call her.
Yeah, I think she can join back. Maybe I'll just call her and ask.
Yeah,
Kanti, can you call her and ask? Yeah.
Yeah, during the time I request Toastmaster Midat to
Yes, I guess so, yes.
take
She's
the
almost
charge and
finished,
she
isn't it?
can
I think Midat can, and she can come and continue.
So shall
Midat,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, can you please go ahead? We'll wait for Sue. Once she comes back, she can start.
Yeah, I am back. So
oh, she's back, yes.
Okay, let her continue. She's back.
Yeah. Probably
One
network
second,
issues.
so 1 second. Before that, I have an announcement. TM Arundhati has posted her PowerPoint. If you wish to download it, you can download from the chats. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nimisha. So we will go back to the home page. So we're done with the poster. I did see that a lot of people asked questions like, how can we embed a video into the poster? I will show also that what we can do is, let me show one which I've already made. First, I will show a GIF. So when you have a GIF, you can only add some kind of elements like this. I've had an element, which is the animation. I will show a GIF. The animation. Have a GIF. You can only add some kind of elements like this. I've had an element. Yeah. So this is an element which is a GIF, which is an animation actually, and I've added on the picture just to give your poster a a nicer look. But how do you download this in the free version? Can you download this? Can someone tell me? Can we download this in the free version? Okay, probably not everybody knows. I will tell yes, you can download this in a free version by clicking on download and selecting it as GIF. If it is a video, you cannot download in the free version, but in the free version, you can do a GIF. So you click on GIF and download the poster. Okay, we are done with the poster, which has a GIF, a kind of an animation. which gives a nice look to our poster. Now, someone also asked me, can we add a video? Yes, we can add a video. So I will show another way how to add a video. So this is the same poster. We take an image from Elements. I'm just bringing in one of the images, which is already here. Now I want to add a video into this poster. How do I do that? I go to Uploads. I upload a video. I've already uploaded a video, which is over here. I bring this video into, you see? So the video is already in the poster. But when you save this, please save it as a video poster, not a video. Okay, now I see this video is too long. I want to edit the video. How do I edit the video? Can you all see the icon which says crop? So I want to reduce the length of this video. I would go here, click on this, and I can reduce the length. You see something happening? I reduced the length of the video. Now I want to also animate in the video poster. I would click on this and then click on animate. So you have a lot of options in animate. You have 5 options like the tumble, rise, block. So you can use either of these. And you want to see this, how does this look? Just you click on this. This is how it will look. Before you download, you can see a preview of the posters. So this, because it's a video, I have 3 different videos. So it is showing you a GIF. Then it would also show you the video. So this is the video poster. All this is a poster, but not a video as such. Any questions so far?
The free version is for 30 days. Can we have a permanent working version?
Yeah, if you pay, I think around 400 dirhams, yes, you can get the paid version, and I think it's a 1-year version, and there are a lot of features where you can use in that. So in this poster, do you see the picture? I forgot about this, so I will also talk about this. You can change the color of your picture to give different looks to the poster. You can make it grayscale, you can make it summer, you can make it solar, even more brighter. So you can play around with these colors to give a different dimension to your posters. So I believe I have another 3 minutes. So I would ask Toastmaster Kranti, should I go ahead with the video making, or I'm done with the poster making?
Let's ask the timer. Let's ask the timer. So, timer, do we have time?
We have 1 more minute to go.
1 more minute. Okay, I think video making we should.
I have a question.
Yeah, we'll come back to the questions later, sir, because there is a question answer session.
We'll show the download option also. How to download.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yes,
with the video making, we can go ahead next time.
Okay,
You can answer these questions and then we'll go to the poster review.
Okay, so the last feature I would show is how to download. On your screen, right-hand side, top, right-hand side, you would see an icon called download. Click on download, click on PNG format. The best format you can use, because you're going to share in your mobiles or on Facebook or anywhere, is PNG format. This would give a high definition and high quality poster. So you click on this and then you click download. Once you click download, it would prepare the entire design and it would be downloaded on your laptops or on your computers, wherever it has to be there. I will not, yeah. So this is how the poster looks. Can you all see this?
Yes, Toastmaster Sulochana, I request you to go with one sample of video in small posters, because we received a lot of responses to ask about the video also. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay, so I'll just show a sample. I've made a sample and I will show how to make a video. So this is a Facebook size video. So how did I get this Facebook size? Can someone tell me from where do I pick up the Facebook size or the Instagram size dimensions?
From uploads.
Elements.
It's from the home page. So when I go to the home page, there are different sizes. Do you see the Instagram?
Yeah, the templates. You'll take it from the
Yes.
templates. Yeah.
Yes, so I took it from there. Okay, so once I click on this, I've got an image which is 1080 pixel size. Sorry, the element. Now I want to make a video. You've put in all the details. It's the same. Put the logo, put the text. I've just added the background. How we did on the poster, exactly the same. Now this is a nice feature where you can have effects to your text. How do you get effects to your text? In the center of your Canva, you see something called effects. You click on effects and you get different kinds of features. So I clicked on neon. So when I click on neon, it would appear. Let me change this to echo, slice. So there are different options which you can use to enhance your video. So let's take neon. So this gives a nice look to your video. Now, next one, I've just added one of the images and the text, another image and text. Okay, all this is done. I need to make the video. Before that, every slide has a second. So if you see, Canva gives you default seconds, that is 5 seconds. But when I'm making the video, I don't want each slide to run for 5 seconds. I just want it for 3 seconds. So I can click on this feature and make it 3 seconds. So this slide would only show for 3 seconds. Now I want to make the text, when it appears on the screen, to be animated. So I will click on the text, go to animation, and I would choose probably rise, tumble, fade, anything, whatever you like. So this is done. Should I do the same thing with all these slides? Not required. I would just go to tumble and click on apply to all pages. Can you all see this? This makes your job very easy. You don't have to select each page or each slide and change the animation. You can just click on apply to all pages. Now all this is done. There should be some music, right? Otherwise the videos will be a little boring. So how do I add music? On your left hand side, you see an icon which says music. So if you want to test the music, you can just do a click on the music and you can hear it. Now, there are a lot of paid ones, but I will pick up the free one. How do I know the free one? Click on 3 dots, click on free and apply filters. So every time you pick up an image or a background or anything, make sure you select 3 dots, click on availability, check the box free and apply the filters. Now I have all the music which is free. I've just picked up the first music and it's right here. Okay, the music is added. Can you see in the center, the music is added? If you all can give me a thumbs up that you can see the music. Okay, now I see that music is too long and I don't want to listen it from the beginning. I want to bring it somewhere in the center. So I can just drag it wherever I want the music to be applied to my video and then stop it. If you see, the music is towards the end, but this is what I'm applying to my video because I don't want it from the beginning. So the music is added. Now all the pages are done, the music is added. Now let's test it. Before we download, which you cannot do in the free version, but in the paid version you can download. Let's see how the video looks. You can always do a preview before you download because once you download, then you'll have to go back and change everything and re-edit. Let's do a preview. See that each page stays only for 3 seconds. So this is a very easy way to make videos on Canva. If you don't know how to make it on Primavera or Filmora, you can use it on Canva and it's very easy. So before you download, you can also see the preview and you can bring in all the effects and music. Everything is available in Canva, which is a very nice feature. And this will also help us, to make video posters or videos like a recap of each meeting. So I come to the end of my session because I see my time is coming to the end. So I would request everyone, this is not a rocket science. It's very easy. If you have any other questions later on after the session, you can reach out to me. I would put in the details in the chat. And it is something which you have to start trying. If you don't start trying, then you will never learn. So all the best to all of them. And I will hand it back to Toastmaster Nimisha for the further of the session.
Thank you, Sue. That was a really stimulating and informative session. And I guess, like me, all of you are glad that we could make it here. Am I right, Toastmasters? Hello?
Everyone's muted. Everybody's saying, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And I have a question for you to just make you awake. What should you do when you enter an exam hall? The first thing.
Get the question paper.
I used to see my neighbor's paper.
Any other answers?
See who's sitting next to you.
Okay, before that.
I will see whether I am sitting in the correct hall.
I will see whether all the papers which I kept it for copying at the right place.
Okay, so all of you are awake, right? The answer is first, as soon as you enter the classroom, you have to sit, right? Then only you can check who is sitting next to you. Yeah, so you sit first. Okay, that was just a joke. Okay, jokes apart now, we have a simple and sophisticated person full of energy and enthusiasm. Professionally, she is into marketing and communication, but if you ask her about her passion, it is traveling, discovering and learning new things, and of course, Toastmasters. She's a member of Toastmasters for more than a year, a certified Pathways mentor, part of Division L PR team, and assistant area PQD. She is a philanthropist. She feels content working with special needs kids and people of determination. She feels life is short and unpredictable, so is to make every minute count and strive to inspire. Like me, you all will agree that she is the right person for our poster review. With a loud round of applause, let's welcome TM Midhat.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nimisha, for the warm welcome. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so I'm sure after a fruitful lesson conducted by Toastmaster Padmaja and Toastmaster Sulochana, we are excited how we can implement all the knowledge that we have gathered in the past 1 hour. So now it's time for us to just recap the things that we have studied and let's see how well were we listening. So is everyone ready? Can I have show of thumbs up? Okay, that's amazing. Okay, then let's start. Okay. Okay, is the presentation visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, now we are going to start. Okay, so this is our first flyer that we are going to review. So now everyone can see the flyer. This has been created by Toastmaster Club XYZ. And now I want people to tell me what do they think are the do's and don'ts done by the VPPR of XYZ Toastmaster Club.
First of all,
Too many colors.
Everybody will say that.
Too many colors and
not brand colors.
Okay, that's good.
And the information is not properly visible.
Logo is not properly there.
Font is wrong.
Okay.
Brand color is not followed.
Logo is not.
Logo.
Okay, that's
color,
amazing.
foreground colors don't match. The heading Toastmaster Club cannot be read.
Good
Can
point.
we say in one word it's a messy flyer that we have learned how to do flyers today?
Okay, yeah, I think the VPPI wasn't able to attend the education session. Hence, they were able to create this thing. Well, no offense for the BPPR who created this one, but we'll just work around the thing. So you can see that the creator has chopped and butchered the logo of Toastmaster International, which is a big no. You need to respect how you have placed the logo. Other than that, you were mentioning about the text. Yes, this is not the right font which are mentioned in Toastmaster International guidelines. Apart from that, yes, the details are there, but there are so many colors which are not compliant with the branding guidelines. Okay, now we have another poster. Okay, can I have people reviews about this one?
Background.
Only 1/3 space has been used. The red color is not at all nice to see at the top.
The colors and the background is not there. Colors are not
Our dear Division K director's face is not clear and the smile is not there.
Except the photo, everything is wrong.
Only photo is good.
The logo does not have a space around it. It's very congested.
Exactly, exactly. Rightly said. Anyone else?
The email logo is not visible.
Yeah,
That is
actually
very
2
small.
colors should be used, so it has more than 2 colors.
Okay.
The letters on the yellow background cannot be read actually. So what's the point of this poster?
The yellow color is not a part, it's not the correct color.
Exactly. Very well done. So I'm really
The
impressed.
Toastmasters logo itself is not very clearly visible.
Good point. Anyone else would like to comment?
Overall, the flyer should be rejected.
Okay, and another thing that everyone...
The password is we cannot remember and we cannot copy paste, which is very long.
Yes, the thing is that they have inserted the Zoom Zoom website meeting link, which is also a no-no because this will be occupying more space. It's okay if you limit to the Zoom meeting ID and the password. That would be enough to mention on the flyers. Okay, is there any other point that you felt which was
The
wrong?
order of the way the club division area is mentioned is wrong.
Okay, very well. That was good observation. Anyone else?
The logo background should be only 3 colors and here the clouds behind the logo.
Okay, so now it shows that on all these flyers, it shows that everyone was keenly listening to our education session and how things are done and what are the do's and don'ts to create the right flyer following and complying with the Toastmasters International branding guidelines. Now I have another flyer to show and I want to see how good we are. Okay, before that, you can see that these are the no's that we should avoid while we are placing the logo. So make sure that this is how it says, this is the right one. So please make sure that when we are inserting the logos, it shouldn't be distorted. It should be properly scaled, properly positioned in the right place and without being chopped or butchered, like we saw in the first flyer. Okay. Okay, so now this is another flyer. Now, can anyone tell me what's wrong with this flyer?
Definitely, it's a much better flyer.
Okay.
At least I can read something.
Red is not allowed. Is
Say
it
it
maroon? Is it maroon or red?
It is the color according to the guidelines. Other than that, tell me.
That phone number is not readable at the bottom.
Okay.
Why are there free spaces on both the sides?
Okay, anything else?
I'm not sure about the font. So is it the right font we're supposed to use? I'm not sure about that.
The theme size is bigger. Theme font size is bigger than the other information.
Okay, anything else you feel is missing?
They are not They are not following the social distance in the pandemic.
Date was not the date.
Exactly. So you can see that all the details are there. The name of the club, their club number, area, division, district, the meeting number, who to contact, Zoom ID, password, timings, Toastmaster of the day name, but they forget to mention when. So we need to be careful about these small details. And okay, what are your thoughts on this flyer?
Logo is
Toastmasters logo is a problem.
Font.
Okay.
Font, unable to read what's written there.
Color.
Too many colors.
Of course, colors.
And date is missing.
Okay.
Contact details.
Good point. Anyone else?
Since the letters are not clear, we don't know what is missing.
So many images.
Club name. No, that is sorry.
Okay, well done. So you can all give yourself a big round of applause that you were successful enough to point out the things which were missing and which were wrongly done in the presentation. So these are the primary colors that we need to make sure, which was already highlighted by Toastmaster Padmaja in the education session. Just reiterating it again.
It's Midat, it's Arundhati, not me, not Padmaja. Arundhati was the one who had done this. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, I conclude the poster review sessions. And if you have any question, you can send to our panel moderator, and then we'll be able to answer in the question and answer session. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Nimisha.
Thank you, Mittal, for such an interactive session. Now, how was the session? What do you all feel? Toastmasters?
Great.
Great, right?
Super
And,
session.
yeah, our chicken also says there was a lot of brilliant ideas flying about, okay? And
Yes.
before moving over to the next session, I have a question for you. How many times you can subtract 5 from 30?
Only once.
Surya sir, every time you're popping up first.
I hope it's with the right answer. That's more important than popping up first.
Yes, sir. Your answer was correct. Okay, next time I'll bring much harder questions, okay? So now, our chicken wants to leave. Okay, so I'm just holding her back so that we have one more session here. And now we have with us, I will say, an all-rounder from Royals Toastmasters, who is a lover of Bengan ka bata, made by her mother. And do you know why we call her as a all-rounder? Anyone? Okay, fine. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. Whatever meetings she has attended, she has cracked recognitions there. And she loves reading books and dancing. She's a mom of 2 kids and currently working as a design technology teacher. And she's none other than Toastmaster Aparna. Over to you, Apu.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Team Nimisha. I guess as a moderator, I have very less work today. That shows the success of the 2 people who conducted the session. So great job, TM Arundhati and TM Sulochana, as well as TM Midhat. Okay, the first question to TM Arundhati from TM Wafa. She would like to know how to get the royal blue background in gradient format as the brand manual has, and does cartoon mean the same as comic? Over to you, Arundhati.
Yes, thanks. Okay, so I'll answer the easy one first, which is, yes, cartoon is the same as comic. It will also be on the same lines as clip art. So in the brand manual, it very clearly says these are not to be used. But of course, when we look at all the flyers and the communication that are floating, I do understand that is being used. So The idea and the thought that I have picked up also from a couple of stalwarts here at TMI in Dubai is use it when it's absolutely relevant. Use it for your information, use it for your email, your mobile, if that's the kind of thing you want to use it for. But don't use it as the most important part of your poster. That is not allowed, and that is not a part of the brand guidelines. Again, going back to the same thing, it's all about human beings. Toastmasters is all about human beings, and we have to keep that in mind and then build our communication around it. I hope I have answered. Okay, and the next one was gradient. Now the gradient is a bit of a tricky one because it's not there in the main manual. It's an annexure that has been given across to the region some time back. So from the gradient perspective, I would like, can I just have somebody, is DTM Deepa here, who could just maybe help me with the usage of the gradient here as to how we can use it? Is DTM Deepa here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you possibly help us on the gradient question? Because Aparna, can you just read that once again, please?
The question was, how do I get the royal blue background in gradient format as the brand manual has it?
We can have gradients, all the palette colors we can mix with white. That's what TI is allowing us to do.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I will try and do a short video, everyone, and I'll try and post it across on the groups. Let me just do a trial and error. I've just picked this up about 2 days back. So is DTM Deepa, is that okay with you if I do a short video of showing what it is?
Yes, yes.
And then circulate it?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, okay, fine. Wafa, you'll just have to wait for a couple of days. Let me just figure it out and I'll send that across.
To continue the questioning on the same lines, TM Mahindran and TM Umesh would like to know, TM Umesh would like to know which colors can be used in the background and which we can't. Again, to you, Arundhati.
You can use all the colors, the 4 colors that have been given to you. So fundamentally stick to the primary colors, which is your royal blue, your maroon, and the gray. Yellow is mainly used as a secondary, so keep it as a text color if possible. Sorry?
Accent color.
Accent color, correct. So that's your secondary color. So your main, to answer your question, these are your 3 main colors, which is the primary colors for the background.
Thank you, Aru. Same question, another question by TM Umesh. Which elements can we use on the poster and which elements we should not be using?
So again, in the brand book, very clearly mentioned, do not use food, do not use children, architecture, landscape. Again, going back to your poster dilemma that you will always have when you're creating, try not to, if you can use a human version of the message that you want to give, it's much easier. So I'll give you a very basic example. I know a lot of open houses are happening. I don't fundamentally want to pick up any flyer and put it up here and say this is right and this is wrong. So I'm not going to do that. But what I want to say is, if there's an open house and you want to show a cartoon thing or a clip art, or you want to show a GIF, try and avoid and try and show a man opening the door. So that becomes an open house, or a man putting a kind of a board which says open house. So try and move out from, we go the easy way on cartoons and whatever that's easy for us to get. Try and just look out on the Google if you can get better images that are possible. And if not, like I said, let's do, at least for the next 1 month, very actively, let's put out questions to each other. Does somebody have a better solution? Can somebody just help me out? Maybe that way I feel we can at least try and help and educate, rather than see a flyer which goes, oh my God, what has this person done? I have made mistakes myself. So let's not try and do that. And let's see if we can help each other. I'm not saying I have the answers for everything, but I'm sure we can help.
Thank you, TM Arundhati. One other question which TM Mahindran and TM Umesh had asked, can we use GIFs in poster? I think she just answered that question, that it can be used, and also TM Sulochana showed it. So I hope that answers your question. I will move on to TM Nagarajan's question. Why Toastmaster International is so particular about colors? He means the color code, the schemes or the numbers that you have. it can be answered by.
Okay, so I'll take this. I'll answer it hopefully in a different way. You know, when we look at colors for our house, and we have that palette in our hand, and the man shows us, is it this cream color you want? And we say, no, it's not this cream. We want another cream, or we want another cream. So what happens in a color palette is each and every point is a different color. So which is why that number or the code given to us is very important. So that's 774232 is for royal blue, if I'm not mistaken. That literally is the number that you have to remember for the printer, for your website, for Canva. That's all that you need. So, you know, it's again, you don't have to break your head. Is this blue looking the right blue? Is this the royal blue? This is the number. And that's what you put in, and that's the right color that you get. So which is why that specific color is what the brand manual says. And this is what embodies all the characteristics. And that's what we would want to stick to.
And added to Toastmaster Arundhati, it is the logo colors. If you see the Toastmaster logo colors, it is those colors which has been used.
Correct.
I have one question.
Toastmaster Arundhati, that is a maroon color, and thanks to Toastmaster Aswati. You mentioned the code that belongs to maroon. Thank you.
Okay, let me give TM Arundhati a breather and ask this question to TM Sulochana. This is asked by TM Satish. Is there any site or app for video background remover? Something to remove the background from videos?
Yeah.
I'm not aware of, but you can remove the picture background using, you know, www.remove.background. You can remove the background of the picture, but video, I don't think you'll be able to remove it. I am not aware of that because I haven't tried, but you can try the picture.
Okay, thank you, TM Sulochana. One other question to you from TM Sridevi. Can we download the poster with the video as well? I think you showed it, but it will be a good recap for all.
Yes, so if you're making a poster with an inbuilt video, yes, you can download it in the free version. But if you're making an exclusive video only, you cannot download it in the free version. But in the paid version, you can. So you make a poster, put the video in the frame, and then save it as a video poster. You can do that. Yes, you can do that.
Thank you so much, TM Sulochana. One last question to you. Can we add multiple music in Canva app? This is asked by DTM Nagraj, I believe.
Okay, so if you can see, we cannot cut the music, but we can select segments of the music. So for each slide, we can only select a segment, but we cannot add multiple music. There is no option as such in the paid version right now. But you can download, you can make a mix in MP4. Just download different bits of music, make a mix of MP4 and upload it on your Canva and then add it to your video or to the video poster. You can do that. Do it externally and then upload it onto your Canva profile.
Thank you so much, TM Sulochana.
Can I take 1 minute? Sorry, Aparna, can I take 1 minute to address one question? Okay, so we just spoke about the GIF. So I just want to take you guys through one thing on the GIF is this one specific poster that I had seen. Now, don't use a GIF of a character that's running around on your poster. Okay, try not to do that. That's again going against our brand guidelines. But if you see, you can actually make a poster. And this was one of the really nice posters that I had seen where the person has converted the flyer into a GIF. So this is a very good option that you can look at. I don't know whether I've answered your question, but if you can try and maybe look at options like this, where don't try and include characters or people roaming around in the flyer or something which is animated. Try and avoid that and try and maybe convert the flyer into a GIF. That could work. So that was my one answer. And the next question I think Division K Director Nagarajan sir had posted to me is club banners. He wanted specifically one thing that needed to be addressed. Just 1 second. I'll just read out the question, Nagarajan sir. Just hang on for a minute. You had asked is, please let us know whether we can create locally name badges, ribbons and club banners. Many presidents do this for contests and events. Please address.
A question from me, from DTM Surya.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry.
Go ahead, continue, please.
Sorry. So it was about can we create locally the name badges? So the reply that I got back, so I just checked this with Toastmaster Anup also, and it's basically club banners are branded Toastmaster material and they're copyrighted. So you first need to ask for written permission from them, which they give that across, and then you can order for the banners locally. Does that help in what you asked?
Yes, I think it should help the presidents and other organizers because they do things locally. The question is for the benefit of those who do things locally.
Arundhati, can I step in and can I answer that?
Yes.
This is Anup here. So the answer to that is TMI is now allowing the clubs to go to the TMI site, and if you're given the details, they will give you a banner file which you can take locally to a local printer and print it. Now, you cannot take another club's file and change it and then go print it. I know some people are doing it, but you are infringing upon the rights. Unless you get a written permission from TMI, you cannot do that. So that's the clarity of that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Done from here, Aparna.
Can I just raise a point here?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yes.
Can I ask
Yeah,
one
sorry.
question?
Sure.
After
Yeah.
please take,
Okay.
sir.
Since our district PR manager is here, 2-3 months ago, I did one TMOD role in one of the clubs, wherein my theme was migrants, MIGRANTS. It was a very hot topic that time. So I posted an image on the background of the poster. Some poor laborers were walking on the road with baggage on their head, with children holding their hands and walking. This was the popular images a couple of months ago. So I put that one as a background, and theme was migrants. Nothing political. It was a purely apolitical. So someone from the highest district advised me, please remove that poster or image, which is not in line with TMI thinking or international values. Even though I clarified that I'm not going to talk about the politics, but the plight of migrants happening around the world. Still, I was advised, please quietly remove. I removed it. PR manager, would like to throw some more light. Is it so sensitive?
It is. Yes, sir. I also noted that, and I had mentioned this to our team. We are not supposed to have any political images because, see, we are an independent organization and we do not want, see, this particular picture, I mean, as it was from a particular country. And that particular country, how they are dealing with migrants, that was the in question at that point of time. So it is highly political, though you feel it is not political. It can be interpreted politically by other people who have that kind of mentality. So why to take trouble? And in Toastmasters, we do not want any kind of controversy as such, because we have some other objectives in our mind. We want everybody to become competent and confident leaders. If you are becoming a political leader later at that point of time, that is fine. That time you can use, but when you are addressing a Toastmasters event, let's stay away from all these, sensitive pictures.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I remember that.
Just
poster,
one more point, Deepa. If you look at that image, there is a child also. Children cannot be depicted in the picture. So
this is what
migrant is one issue. The children is also, you should avoid. You should be very sensitive about using children's pictures and posters. Thank you.
I agree with that. Okay.
Thank you. If I may raise a point here, Toastmaster Arundhati mentioned not to use caricatures and use people, but as far as, of the internet, but as far as I believe that TMI has certain set of stock images which we are allowed to use, or only images of people who we personally know and who have given their consent. So we cannot use any image of the internet.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. What I also, maybe I didn't communicate that enough. Google is a very good place for finding references. If you can look at the reference points, we do have a very good wide variety of images that are available. If there is something that you quite connect to, if there is something that you can share with us, if there's something that we can find from, because the images are about 1734 odd images. I mean, in the brand portal or in the resources. So to be able to go through that, I'm sure we are not going to be able to do that. So it might be a good idea if we can divide, if we can differentiate, and we can stick to those images. But what I also meant is, when you're looking at those images, maybe look at the reference point and see whether we can try and pull out something else. So sorry, I didn't clarify that.
Let's use our own pictures, no? That
Yes,
is the best
absolutely.
way of promoting our people also, you know. I mean, when we are portraying our people, our club, I mean, now it may be difficult. We have to find out pictures from our old gallery, but still let's use our pictures, our members' pictures. And if at all, when we are coming back to normal meetings, let the TMOD or VPPR get the actual pictures, you know, our members acting or, you know, doing some activity. If it is like, you know, battle or war.
I'm so glad that you brought it up. I'm so glad that you brought it up, that we also have to get an NOC from everybody for using their images, their videos for any kind of purposes. And this is something that I feel at the time of maybe we are taking their permission, we are taking their application when they are joining us. This is something that we honestly need to do, because we could be up for any kind of problems later on. I can be leaving the club and I might be having 5-10 different videos which might be used again and again, but the permission has to be given from my end, and I think that is something that we should honestly do and look at.
Just one more point. As a practice, what we do, at least I come from Gardens Toastmasters, what we do is, especially after this brand manual was done, there is actually, it is mentioned in the brand manual that you need to take permission for putting people's pictures on the social media. Now, if that is the condition, if you look at the brand portal, there is also a form which TMI has given, which you can actually use to get permission from people to put their pictures on social media. So as a practice, I would also advise, because we are all recording all our sessions, please do mention that we will be taking screen grabs and recording, and we will be repurposing the videos which is recorded for social media purposes. So you need to mention that as part of your Sergeant at Arms announcement. So then you're sort of covering yourself. Make that as a practice. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I think one last question that we would like to address by TM Wafa. Can we make the video time longer than more than 5 seconds? This is to TM Sulochana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna. Yes, we can make the video more than 5 seconds. I have made few videos close to even 1 minute, so we can do it. It is possible.
No, her question was on the slide.
Yes, we can do it.
Slide.
Yes.
But you know, it will be boring actually.
Yeah. But if you see one of our flyers, we have made the video, I think, for 11 seconds. And I also saw, Arundhati's poster, I think the video was for 15 seconds or something. So you can do more than 5 seconds on the poster. So just look, don't make it too long. Keep it short, but you can do it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Yes, for answering all the questions. Over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Aparna. Now over to Padmaja.
Yeah, thank you, Aparna and Nimisha. Thank you for that wonderful question and answer session. You've done it beautifully. And one more question was, somebody had asked for the video background, can it be removed? So I think that was not answered. It's just that, yeah, we need special chroma keys is what we need. So you need that kind of software to remove the video background. And right now with Canva, it's not possible. You need some software like Sony Vegas, or even in Windows Movie Maker, you need something called chroma keys, which removes the video background. So yeah, you need a special software for that. So now proceeding further, we have come to the last segment, That is a vote of thanks, and it was a beautiful session. So to give the vote of thanks, we have somebody special over here. He's a member of 10 clubs, and that is a Guinness record in itself in Toastmasters. But what makes him different is he never differentiates between any club and is equally dedicated in spending time with all of them. And I feel this intense need to present a special award to his wife. His energy is so contagious that it spreads around like wildfire. And what is so alluring about him is that there's an aura of innocence around him, and he performs every single task, putting his whole heart and mind into it. And assuming that he might interact with at least minimum 10 Toastmasters per day, this goes by the call average, which I have in my caller list. To be on the safer side, what he does is he addresses all the ladies as sisters, and that is extended to men too, and he calls them as brothers, as he doesn't want to take any chance. He has a word of every appreciation for every single person out there for whatever they do. And so don't worry if you don't get your likes for Facebook posts. Make him as your friend, and he will dedicatedly do it for you. But that is a motivation in itself. And he was the Area 46 director last year, and he won this area was declared as a President Distinguished Area, and he also won the Best Area Director Award, which is not a surprise. The current PR manager of Division K, let's welcome the brother of all ladies out there to present the vote of thanks, TM Kanti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padmajaji, and all the sisters here for giving me the and thanks for giving award to my wife also. That is idea by the DTM Diba ji actually. She told to organize an event with all the girls. That is a unique in here this workshop. Before closing this one, I would like to take the feedback from our leaders. Dear District Logistic Manager DTM Anil Vidyadharan, please unmute yourself and could you give the feedback, please, sir?
Good evening, wonderful audience and the Division K PR team. Kudos to all the organizers. At Toastmaster Padmaja well said that the brother of all the girls over there and the brother of all the brothers over there, you are wonderful, my friend. And I always admire your enthusiasm and energy. Without this won't be possible. And congratulations to one and all who organized this event. And I really enjoyed the energy and especially the trainers. I would say Arundhati Sen, I would say Sulajana Bhatt, and I would say the energy of Midat Siddiqui. Thank you one and all. And our ever charming Padmaja. You well conducted this session throughout the session. And this is completely woman empowerment. I would say PR manager of District 105. Well visioned and executed. Thank you all. I enjoyed the session.
Thank you, DTM Anil Vidyadharanji. And now I request our past division director, DTM Sujit Varghese, please, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It's nice to once again to attend such a beautiful session. Again, PR workshop. I think this is the second Canva workshop and brand guidelines. I am attending in Division K. It's so nice that last time Padmaja has done a wonderful job. That time I learned a bit about Canva, but this was just not only learning, it is relearning. And definitely with the last workshop, I have seen so many clubs started doing the BPPRs doing their flyers. So a lot of flyers are created and a lot of feedback you have given and supporting all the Division K clubs. That's so nice. And definitely with this workshop, I think all the clubs will be equipped themselves to have flyers with Toastmasters brand guidelines. It's so nice, Arundhati, with the authentic information which you have it. Definitely it will be beneficial for all the Toastmasters out in Division K. Thank you so much. And our count is around more than 50, 60 plus. So that's a wonderful session from Division K. And thank you, District PR, DTM Deepa, to initiate this in the divisions. Thank you so much, all of you. Best kudos to all the leaders. And over to Toastmaster Kanti, you are always the best.
Thank you, DTM Sujitji. Thank you so much for your kind words. Now I would like to call Division L PR Manager, DTM Anup Chandranji.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm actually driving, so I can't speak much, but it was wonderfully organized. Kudos to all the team, especially Arundhati, Mitat, and Sulochana. Very well done. And I think you've covered all the bases. But I think my advice would be everybody to just go to Canva, start practicing, create more posters, and you'll get better. So it's basically exploring your creative skills. Just go out there and start creating posters. You'll learn a lot. It's wonderfully conducted. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please drive safe. Have a nice day. And now I would like to call our own division PR advisor, Toastmaster Yadu, please. Please unmute Yadu, bro.
Yeah, I cannot unmute my video. Okay, fine. Thank you so much for calling me PR advisor. But I would like to take it back because I have learned many things today, which I thought I knew all of it. But thank you so much. It was a wonderful session. And this new wave of PR and the know-how how to create the flyers, this is going to create a lot of good posters in Facebook pages. Thank you so much for arranging this.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yadu. And to all, we have one more PR, that is our Padmajaji. And now I would like to call our Division K Director, our youngest Division Director in this world, DTM Nagarajan. Please, stage is yours, sir.
Yeah. I don't know which passport you have seen, youngest. Thank you, PR Manager Kanti and his excellent team. As I said in the beginning, today you have completely swept. All were awesome. Starting from the Master of Ceremony Padmaja, then Madam Toastmaster Arundhati Sen, then Aparna, then Nimisha, then Sulochana, then our one more girl from there, Nimisha.
Midat
Siddiqui. Super, awesome girls. As our PR manager said, all the sisters are wonderful today. I think you will have more brothers in the coming season to invite you for more sessions. And inshallah, the same vigor and enthusiasm will continue. And I am really blessed to have such a wonderful team. It is going on an autopilot as far as PR is concerned. Now I have to concentrate on the PQD awards. Since we have conducted the session yesterday, we have to do some fine tuning on that, how to get more awards in the PQD section. So I'm absolutely confident that PR will reap more awards this year. Thank you very much. And thank you our Division K advisor, DTM Anil, and our past Division Director, DTM Sujit, and our dignitary, most respected and regarded by me, DTM Deepa Surendran and her team. And I once again thank DTM Suryaji for giving the Royal Toastmasters a royal treatment to the Division K. Thank you very much, sir. Back to Master of Ceremony.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to ask the final feedback from our District 105 PR Manager, the Iron Lady of the District, DTM Deepa Surendranji. Please unmute yourself, DTM Deepa ma'am.
I don't have words. Actually, I'm, full of admiration for all these girls sitting over here, the pretty ones. Padmaja, Mili, Remya, and Arundhati, my God. Super session from Arundhati, Aparna, and Sulochana. No words. I don't know more than this. I don't know how to express my feelings. Too good means too good. And I'm still in, that awe feeling. As I don't know, in the beginning I mentioned that I'm jealous of DTM Nagarajan sir. I'm still, that kind of resources you have with Kanti and his team is like really amazing. No words. Thank you very much for taking the initiative, and let's do it for, let's share the same video if you can in YouTube as well, and we will do it in district channel also, if you agree. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Debaji, our Toastmaster.
Division PR manager. Can I say just one second?
Please.
The first person to call our DTM Nagabhushan Balaji Big B, as May said, and the first person I named it Iron Lady. Again, you branded it again, Iron Lady of our District 105. Let her be shine everywhere.
Thank you, sir.
The new title, Iron Lady. PR manager is removed.
Thank you, DTM Anil, DTM Naharajanji. And DTM Debaji, actually, YouTube, our Toastmaster in PR team, Toastmaster Arivalagan is working on it, and he will do shortly.
I think
and
so many men are like, hidden behind all these, beautiful ladies. So many men are also there, which we are forgetting to mention. But yeah, thank you very much, all these brilliant men behind the brilliant, pretty ladies.
Yeah.
Arivalagan and all those team. We have to mention their names as well.
Yes, thank you so much. And I would like to thank you all for attending this excellent workshop from my bottom of the heart. And I would like to thank our DTM Deepaji and District 105 Logistic Manager DTM Anil and our Division Director DTM Naharajan and past Division Director. And all the area, we have 4 area directors. They were amazing. They invited everyone. Our area director 45 Gigi and 46 DTM Ajit and 47 from Ramesh and 59 from the Iram Razviji. And I would like to thank the Master of Ceremony, the President of Royal Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Padmaja. Also, I would like to thank the trainers, the Canva trainer from our assistant PR manager and the VPPR of Sharjah Toastmasters Club, Toastmasters Sulochana, and Toastmaster Arundhati, and for Aparna for the question answer session, and Nimisha. Also, I would like to thank the VPPR of Ajman Orators, Toastmaster Midat Siddiq, and the Zoom Master Toastmaster Ramya, and the Timer Toastmaster Mili. Also, I would like to thank the Photography Master DTM Surya and our Toastmaster Arivalagan, and all the guys here. If I miss anyone, please apologize. And now I would like to close the meeting officially. And division, we would like to conduct more session like that. And please stay with us, and we will inform you by the social medias. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day. Over to you.
Group photograph, please.
Yeah.
With thumbs up.
With this power vested in me, this session is over.
Hope somebody else is also taking, because there's a big group.
Yes, yes.
Trying to get everybody in.
Suryaji, my photo is important.
Where are you, sir?
Sir, don't ask me at this moment.
You are surrounded by young ladies, sir.
Okay, I will chat with you.
Done. Taken some photographs, yes. Whatever I could possibly.
All